In spite of critics' claims to the contrary, America's broadband networks are getting faster and better all the time. Some critics claim that America's high-speed broadband networks are falling behind in speeds, that Americans pay more for less, and that broadband networks are in decay. They say we should be like the Europeans and have the government take over broadband. Here are 3 reasons why that's a mistake. When it comes to broadband speeds, America has consistently increased, rising from number 22 in 2009 to number 8 today. As for the claims that Americans pay more than Europeans for broadband, those critics forget to include compulsory media license fees, which add hundreds of dollars to the price of every broadband subscription, as well as the cost of taxes, as high as 27% in some European countries. When you account for these differences in the US and the EU, Americans pay less for broadband. The U.S. now exports over $350 billion in digital goods and services. This is America's 3rd largest category of exports. If America's broadband networks were not up to speed, there's no way we'd have the digital economy we have today. 10 years ago, the EU accounted for 1/3 of the world's investment in broadband infrastructure. But that number has plummeted to 1/5 today. Meanwhile, the United States, which accounts for just 4% of the world's population, enjoys 1/4 of the world's broadband investment. In fact, our per capita investment is double that of Europe, and the gap is increasing. This is why EU leaders are abandoning their regulatory approach in favor of the American model. The market is not failing us. America's broadband networks are getting faster and better all the time. The future of our digital economy depends on a market-led, technology-neutral approach. To learn more about US-EU broadband comparisons, download our report at techpolicydaily.com.